I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here to Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. Today we're doing a group called Audio 2 and their song Top Billin. So the reason I'm doing this, it was on my request list, but I recently did Real Love by Mary J. Blige, and more than one person said that the sample for Mary J. Blige's song was this song. So I thought, I'll go ahead. I'll do Audio 2. If you're new to my channel, before I react to the song, if it's an artist that I have not reacted to before, I like to do a little bio, just so I know, who, what, where. And I only take the bio up until when the song was released, because anything that happened after it has no relevance to, what I'm reacting to. Also, if I screw up and call them 2 audio, because that's what I've been calling them in my mind the whole time. I have a little calendar where I, schedule all the songs, and, on the calendar it says 2 audio. And when I was looking for the lyric video, I would type it in 2 audio. I don't know what the problem is. So if I say 2 audio, forgive me. By the way, I could not find a suitable lyric video, so I'm just going to scroll as I listen. Okay, I'm going to read a little about them, and then we'll get into the reaction. Audio 2 was comprised of 2 brothers from Brooklyn, Kirk Robinson, aka MC Milk D, and Nat Robinson Jr., aka DJ Gizmo. Kirk started rhyming when he was 9 years old, during a time when rap radio shows didn't exist and young listeners hunted down their favorite artists on DJ mixes and bootlegs, mixtapes. Kirk, who had taken the name Milk D while he was in the 5th grade, attended Brooklyn Technical High School with his friend and neighbor King of Chill, who had a group called the Alliance of MCs. King of Chill's DJ lived in the neighborhood, so Milk D and his brother Gizmo would hang out there with King of Chill, rhyming and practicing routines. After their parents divorced, the Robinson sons moved in with their father, leaving Brooklyn for Staten Island and setting up a studio in the basement with a 4-track cassette recorder and 2 Roland drum machines. They got help building the studio with Brooklyn celebrity DJ Cutmaster DC, who, following a recent success with his single Brooklyn's in the House, had also relocated to Staten Island. Showing a determination uncommon for someone who is 15, Milk's music transitioned from homemade demos to the airwaves when he recorded a track about cleaning up New York, which won first place on a college radio call-in contest. The brothers' early attempt at recording a single convinced them both that they should have their own record label and their own recording equipment. Milk eventually persuaded their father, Nat Sr., to invest in the project. He and his brother Gizmo made their first recording as Audio 2 in 1985 for MCM Records, a label run by a club promoter friend of their father. The experience taught Milk that he could be a producer. Meanwhile, Nat Sr. set up a makeshift radio label called Priority First. While Milk's makeshift studio was downstairs, his father's office was upstairs. All under one roof. When the first Audio 2 recordings failed to gain traction in 1986, Milk, his brother Gizmo, and their friends continued to experiment with new songs in his home studio on their cassette-based 4-track machine. Meanwhile, his father relocated the newly christened First Priority Music to a storefront in Brooklyn. Milk had met Brooklyn rapper Daddy O of Stetsasonic. It's probably not Daddy O, it's probably Daddy O. You know, because, I don't know, back in the 60s, like, you know, hip and cool people would be like, hey, Daddy O. So it's probably Daddy O. Met him at a local studio while recording their first records. Nat Sr. was impressed and soon enlisted Daddy-O to help with his kids' productions and his fledgling label. The collaboration would soon prove fruitful. Milk recalls the evening when he introduced Daddy-O to his off-kilter rearrangement of the Honey Drippers' Impeach the President, which would provide the instrumental track for the song Top Billin'. Milk says, quote, "And that night in my basement, I came up with a beat for Top Billin'. I liked it, put the rhyme down. That song took a total of 30 minutes. The guitar pedal only allows you to record 2 seconds, and that's it. And that's why with Impeach, it's just kick, hat, snare. That's all that would fit onto the pedal." Unquote. Their debut studio album, What More Can I Say, would not be released until June of '88, but their promotional single Make It Funky with the B-side Top Billin' was released the year before. Even though they believed Top Billin' had the potential to make an impact, Gizmo, Milk, and Daddy-O decided to tuck it away on the B-side so that DJs would feel special by making the discovery of Top Billing themselves. Clever, I guess. Chancy. Though the song didn't chart or sell 1 million copies, it became a staple on New York radio and in clubs and is regarded as a hip-hop classic, voted number 8 in About.com's list of the 100 greatest rap songs of all time. Wow, top 10. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to scroll as I listen because there was no suitable lyric video for it. Okay. Top Billin'.
Check it out. CMRRA, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmo's cutting up for the suckers that's down with me. The one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal to the 2. We're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Gizmo scratching, Milk D's rhyming, Milk is chilling, Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top Billin', that's what we get. Got it good, since you understood. Would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get hurt. Milk D's gonna pull this skirt. I get money, money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is, you can ask Giz. I stole your girl while you were in prison. Jail for MC assault. You was jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chillin', Giz is chillin'. What more can I say? Top Billin', that's what we get. Got it good, and since you understood, would you clap your hands? Your hands you clap. If your girl's out of place, it's your girl I slap. And if you're dumb, you ask why. I am from that do or die. The audio too, the 2's audio. I got a brother and his name's Gizmo. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'. What more can I say? Top Billin', that's what we get. Got it good, and since you understood, would you bite a rhyme if you dare? I get the paper, so I don't care. My contributions to this jam is confusing because I am Milk D stated all the way. The super easy modest MC, okay. Yes, I'm down by law. I get the girlies out on the floor. G is D, down is G. To the at the top is where he'll be. At is us, call us odd. Girls come in, you won't be bored. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'. What more can I
So I guess they didn't have What More Can I Say Top Billin at the end of this. Someone did tell me that, what is it, the video version had some extra time on the end of it. So maybe this is the video version as opposed to the album version, because I hear they're different. So that must be it. You know what I find funny about this? I liked it. It was fun. It's 80s, I can tell. So, you know, that makes me happy. You know, what's funny about this is Milk D is, I don't know, 18 maybe when he recorded this. And, you know, it's full of swagger. That's a new word I learned when I was talking about braggadocio. That sometimes it's just called swagger. So he's got a lot of swagger in this for 18 years old. And before the word swagger was used to describe what he's doing. The beat, I kind of understand what he's talking about. He had, you know, 2 seconds to record, you know, 3 different percussions and then just repeated it. It turned out great. I like I said, I don't take the biography past this, but someone in the comments said that they were instrumental in the career of MC Light. So maybe when I do an MC Light song, I'll be able to tell you why that is. But all in all, a great song. I would listen to that in the car, totally. Yeah, and Milk D is a good rapper. He raps like the 80s, and that's what I'm used to. You know, one of my favorite songs of the 80s was Young MC. What was the name of that song? I forget. Anyway, Young MC had a hit that I really liked. And all these 80s rappers sound like that to me. So it makes me happy. Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.